G'day folks, it's Leroy here from GlobalSat, and today I'm going to be taking you through some operational aspects of our Adventure Essentials Satphone kit. Now we do a few variations of this kit. This particular one I'll be taking you through today does have a PLB included in the kit. Now we really do see this as the ultimate remote communications package. You've got the satellite phone there for voice and text communications anywhere in Australia, and the PLB is there as a lifeline. Now both of them operate on different satellite networks. The Iridium network, you've got 66 low Earth orbit satellites that are moving around constantly, so it doesn't matter whether you're in a valley or on top of a mountain, you will find coverage at some point. The PLB operates on the CosPass-SARSat constellation. Now that is a dedicated search and rescue satellite network. The satellites are in the sky constantly looking for a radio signal from a PLB or EPIRB. It is a dedicated lifeline. Search and rescue will be on the way if the beacon is deployed, therefore it is high level. The satellite phone in the kit that we use is the Iridium 9555, nice and compact basic satellite phone with an active Iridium SIM card. So this device is ready to use straight out of the box. Now all of our satellite phones have got local numbering. That means that you have a 04 phone number. Now that makes dialing from the sat phone very easy, as well as calling into the sat phone very easy. The local number means that you're not having to dial any crazy dialing prefixes such as +61 to get into Australia. You're simply just dialing as if you normally would from your mobile phone, and that call is connected via satellite. Same with people calling into the satellite phone. If they're trying to call you, they're simply just calling a mobile phone number, and the call to the sat phone is charged at local mobile rates. All the numbers are on the side of the sat phone, as I showed before, and there are also some details of the phone number on the dialing card, as well as a basic little user guide under the phone in the lid of the case. The dialing instructions do take you through a bit of a guideline on how to dial with the phones. 000, for example, is just 000. The phones will also dial 1300 numbers or 1800 numbers, and then any just standard phone number from there. On the bottom of the dialing card there is the number for the sat phone, and that's important to remember. Essentially we put that in the case not only as a bit of a guide, but friends and family, if you need to share the contact information, best thing to do, take a picture of that and just text it to them, and that way they've got your phone number there, as well as our details. The little user guide, just a basic rundown on the button functionality of the phone, the charging, battery removal. On the other side we've got a little bit of use on the keypad, the call buttons, and the antenna usage. With the satellite phone you get a USB charge cable, you also get the SIGA adapter, and you also get the 240 volt AC adapter. We also throw in a USB there, which has got the full Iridium user guide and some more in-depth information if you do want to go a little bit deeper on the phone's usage and functionality. Charging the Iridium 9555 is very simple. You've just got a charge socket in the side of the phone underneath the rubber flap, so pop that back. That will expose two sockets. One is a USB mini, and the other is a 2.5mm circular jack plug. Now the USB is used for firmware upgrades and that sort of thing. The jack plug is what we use to charge the phone. Now you'll see on the USB charge cable that it has the male equivalent of the 2.5mm jack plug, and simply just plug it in and you're away. So once the charge cable is plugged into the phone, you should get a little battery symbol showing up on the top right hand side of the screen. Now that proves that the phone is charging, and you'll see the symbol actually moving in the sense of the charge being replenished on the battery. If for whatever reason the phone doesn't start charging, we recommend pulling the plug out, putting it back in, and just checking that it is actually charging on the screen. If you do find for whatever reason the phone is not charging, best thing you can do is get in touch with us, and we can step you through some diagnosis and basically take things from there. Very important though that you keep the phone charged and make sure that when you put it back on charge, it is showing that it is actually charging. So the phone's charged, and now it's ready to make a phone call. Now, before you do make a call on the phone or turn it on, it is definitely recommended that you are outside with a clear view to the sky and minimal obstruction. Now, things to remember with obstruction is things like buildings, trees, tree cover, that kind of thing. Even weather itself can affect the performance of the Satphone. So, in an ideal scenario, clear view to the sky and then powering up the phone. Now, with regards to weather conditions, heavy cloud cover, wind, rain definitely can reduce the signal performance of the phone. And if there is bad weather around, the main thing you can do is just be patient. So turning the phone on and giving it some time to log on. And if you find it's not logging on, turn it off, move to a different position, turn it back on and let it go through that process again. So before you turn the phone on, you just want to extend the antenna. Now the antenna will rotate right and also rotate left, and that is for the different operations of your left or right hand. So left hand use and then right hand use on the other side. The idea is to keep the antenna vertical, and it also helps keep it, I guess, away from your head at the end of the day. Now, if you're texting with the phone, you can just have the antenna straight and just using it as you would per normal in your hands. Powering the phone on, there is a power button on the top of the phone there, and that just requires a long button push until you see the screen light up, and then you can release the button. Now, powering the phone on, it's going to want to start searching for a satellite immediately. Now, we are currently indoors here, so it's not going to log on. However, I can still explain exactly how it would work in an outdoor scenario. So, at the moment on the screen, you can see that it is searching for Iridium. Now, that will always come up straight away when the phone is searching. Now, what you will see when you are outside is in the top left of the screen, you will see the signal strength. Now, the signal strength generally will come up straight away, and that is a good indication that you've found a satellite and you're online. You've basically just got to wait for the registration notification to come up on the screen. Now, that will be in the form of text in the centre of the screen where it says searching for Iridium. Once it's found the network and registered with the network, it will say registered on the screen. As soon as the phone does say it's registered, it is ready for use and basically ready for you to dial. Now, it is important to keep an eye on the signal strength. With Iridium being low Earth orbit, the satellites are moving, and therefore the satellites can go out of range, and you've got to just be patient, wait a couple of minutes for the next satellite to come into view. It is a rare occasion, but it definitely is something to just note that if you can't get on, or if you see the signal strength coming and going, you basically are just waiting for another satellite to come into view. So now you're ready to dial with the phone, and it's as simple as dialing the phone number that you wish to call. Once you have dialed the number, you then press the green key, which activates the call, and then you can put the phone to your ear. Now, you will hear a series of beeps, which is the call in progress. Once the call has connected, you will hear the phone start to ring, and then hopefully the person on the other end picks up the phone on their side and the call is underway. To end the call, simply press the red button and turn the phone off, and you're ready to go. Texting with the Iridium 9555, fairly simple. On the left you have the menu button, which you can press, and then scroll down to messages, and then from there create message and type the message you want. From there, just follow the prompts, either select the recipient or enter the phone number, and again follow the prompt to send the message, and you will get notification on the screen that the message has been sent. Just remember, clear view to the sky, and just be patient when logging on. Sometimes it will log on immediately, sometimes you will need a minute or two for the device to actually find the satellite, and it all is in conjunction with where that satellite is in the sky and where you are in the country. That covers the use of the 9555 satellite phone in the kit, and we'll now look at the PLB. PLB, basic user guide, is located under the phone and the lid of the case. Now, it's a good idea just to go over this basic guide, familiarise yourself with the use of the PLB. They are a simple unit to use, however, good to just read over that beforehand in case you need it in an emergency. On the side of the PLB, there is also a very basic diagram on the use, and to be honest, that is more than enough to basically get this thing underway. Essentially what we've got here is a little flap on the front there with the power button and the test function. Test function, you are welcome to utilise that, however we do recommend just leave that in our hands. Really you can be assured that the device has been tested before it is sent out on hire, and all you need to worry about is the activation button there. To activate the PLB, first thing you need to do is extend the antenna. So you'll see the little black tab on the side of the device there. That is just grabbed and pulled up. From there, power button is held down for 1 second, and you will see the little red light begin to flash there, as well as the high-powered strobe. Now, there is a 50-second delay on the activation of the beacon, and that is so if it is incorrectly activated, you can simply go and turn it off. Turning the beacon off is repeating the on process, and that is just press and hold the power button for a second or two and the device will turn off. Once you have activated the beacon, it is a great idea to sit it flat on the ground like that. That is the way it is designed to operate at its optimum level, and that is so the antenna has, I guess, the best chance of getting that signal out. Keep in mind, this guy is high level. He's there to save your life, and therefore it is a good idea to carry it on you at all times in remote areas, especially if you are on your own. So there we go, a bit of a rundown on the Adventure Essentials kit. Now, if there are any questions, feel free to hit us up on the website or give us a call at the office, 07 3282 8504. And be safe out there, enjoy the adventure, and just remember, look up, and we've got your back. We're always there, wherever you are in the country. Thanks very much for your time, and take it easy.